I didn't mute. Oops. Damn, you guys can probably tell it's already a pretty scuffed stream, and we just started. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back. How is it going today on this fine Wednesday, isn't it? How y'all doing? Hopefully y'all are doing good. Today's stream is going to be a little bit weird because I may or may not have planned to be rolling for Miss Snake, and she's not coming out till Friday, so we got a little bit of a ways to go. So, fellas.
Hello, Goatman. Did you watch Flores and he? They have posted it on Twitter.
I have not, no. We might look at that here in a little bit, though. For now. Let's Hi. Look, Art can say that I'm late all that he wants. That's fine. I'm here, aren't I? Alright. Today's plan. Shadow Arwing, thank you for the resub for 3 years. Jesus Christ.
3 years of Goatman.
Welcome back, glad to be back. What are we doing? What are we doing?
After the training today, can you now beat Gramps in a 1v1?
No. I'm very, very sore and tired. But we're doing good. We're doing good. He's already called me a cunt. I'll call you a cunt again, Ark Rogue. Alright. I need this. Can I get a yeah? Can I get a yeah, please? Thank you. Alright. We're gonna scran. Am I caught up with the Strange Fake anime? Yes, we watched it all yesterday. And it is fantastic. Homemade chocolate cake or chicken wrap with loaded fry. I mean, homemade chocolate cake for £1? Bro. Evil Goatman activated? No. I don't know how to tell you this. I've been calling people cunts since before people have been like that. It was cool.
In the hit no game coming out tomorrow. Arknights Enfield glitch Barb.
I would play Arknights Enfield. I've heard there's quote-unquote drama around it, and I have no idea why. Are people mad at it? I thought, well, last I saw anything of it, I thought it looked good. What drama? Look, this is from the very, very limited amount of shit I've seen of the game. Apparently people are upset about something.
Hoyo fans are mad because the gacha doesn't work like Hoyo games.
Ah, I see. It's Hoyo fans. It's Hoyo fans who are mad that it's not a Hoyo game and it's probably good. Got it. Makes sense. Isn't that bread or a 1 pound hunk of ham? That is ham. That is ham if I've ever seen ham. Or it's a spam. Drama in Weeb game is 99% of the time nothing serious, and those people need to get some real problems. I know, right? Meanwhile, this jerk chicken. You telling me they jerked this chicken? Hell yeah, dude. Chicken and chips with ketchup and mayo. Mixed mayo chup. Okay, yeah, mayo chup's pretty good with this. Looks okay. Or cheese and chorizo turnover. That also looks good. From Portugal, I kind of fuck with this. This is pretty cheap, though. I'm gonna go. I think the British are gonna say yeah. Scissoros Kenya, which is bread with lard, paprika, and onions. Shout out Hungry one time. Or this hot dog that guarantees to give you a green shit. Gotta be. Oh, okay. Hot chocolate brownie. I don't even give a fuck what this is. Holy shit. Ooh. Go, man, I'm glad that they changed Yoshinaka to be an actual decent guy instead of the scumbag he was in the source material. He is my goat, the number one hater. Yoshinaka. Popcorn chicken and waffle fries with hot sauce and crispy onions. I fuck with that heavy. Or beef patty sausages and pulled short ribs with fried egg beef gravy on jasmine rice. Oh, these are both really good. Tomoe has good taste in men. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna go this one. Yeah, these are both. I don't know why that one's not at another 90. They make me hungry, but I'm not complaining. Same. Spicy salami pizza or double cheese. Yeah, we have a very unusual scran right now. Where so far most of the food has looked good.
Ooh, what does this button do?
Do you think that FGO's new prologue after part 2, basically part 3 intro, 100%. It's either going to be a part 3 intro or they're going to kind of ease us into something. I think that whatever the next like story chapter is going to be, I imagine it's going to be a lot like Shinjuku. Or not Shinjuku, fucking the Fuyuki Singularity, but done 10 years later to kind of ease us into whatever comes next. Double cheeseburger. Yep. Here you go. Here's the normal scran. Roast potatoes with beef and gravy. I mean, potatoes are pretty hard to fuck up. I'm gonna be honest with you, potatoes are very hard to fuck up. Meanwhile, this bacon cheeseburger has the T-virus. This looks like a fucking Final Fantasy XIV texture before the update. I'm gonna go with the peas. Yeah, that's an understood 6%. Chicken curry. Is the curry in the room with us right now? This looks like fucking vomit. Versus one of the singular most delicious bento boxes I've ever seen. Yeah, I wonder.
You must use the Funny Mike by order of Damuramu.
Did he redeem Funny Mike? I didn't see a point redemption for Funny Mike. One sec. I'm not seeing Funny Mike. Oh, there it is. Alright. Greetings. So if anyone doesn't know what my Funny Mic is, well, one sec, 'cause I do have to set this up. My Funny Mic is the invention of my friend Cam, who, he takes old landline phones and converts them into microphones. So you might hear a loud pop while I get this ready. Testing. We are currently Funny Micing. Hello, it is Funny Mic time.
Do you already have Iori Ina?
Do I already have Iori? Yes, I've not completed the event. Yeah, so hi, I'm currently talking to you through the McDonald's microphone. Let me set that 10-minute timer for you there, brother man.
Hey, I called you about the extended car guarantee.
Hey, so, hey man, I just wanted to ask you, like, I just really need like $5.35 to get the subway back to Seattle. Like, I know you told me not to contact you about money, but look, hey, it's not for drugs. Look, hey, don't leave the chat. Don't leave the chat. I know it's not for drugs. I just need exactly $5.35. Can you please, like, send it to me with the Cash App or Venmo?
It's for gambler, isn't it?
The funny mic?
Whatever
No.
you say, Alistair. Clay Dry is playing doing a barrel roll.
Do a barrel roll. Where the fuck is my clock? I need to. You're getting extra time out of this for free because I'm currently unable to find
Two
the
number
clock
9s,
app.
a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, two number 45s, one with cheese,
Okay.
and a large soda.
I will read that one out for you. Alright, can I get two number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, two number 45s, one with cheese, and a large soda. That's for free. Alright, speaking of a number 4,
Now repeat
Chinese.
it but incorrectly.
Alright, I'll take it. 8 out of 10. We're scranning. We're straight scranning it. Alright, next up. God, my setup is too fucking tight for this. What's up, Saf? How's it going? Alright, we've not done FGO in a hot minute. So clearly that means it's gonna be Huyen Joe. Gotta be Huyen Joe. It's the opposite of Huyen Joe. Okay, last time we did this, it was Lancelot. Oh, it's not a 4-star. It's a permanent, so that means it's a 3-star. Probably single target buster. Sky, so a god. A single target buster man? Oh wait, no, I think I know. No, it's not a saber, it's not Bedivere. Damn it. Single target buster man, 3-star. Normal single tugger. What the fuck? Single target buster men who are 3-stars. Or it's Asterios. Wait, he's not permanent. Nope. Or it is a support. No, well, it's not a support NP. Single target buster 3-stars. Bart's not a 3-star. Betty's a saber, so it's not him. Billy's a quick. Boudica, no. No. Babbage is not. Babbage is AoE. Even though he plays like a single target. I didn't mean to click that. That was a misinput. Well, yeah, year 1, I fucking wonder. Oh, is it David? Sometimes I'm good with it. Alright. This feels very Wada. This feels like it would be Wada. So I'm just gonna say Passion Lip, even though I don't think it is Passion Lip. No, okay, that zoom out did not help me. This does feel very, this still feels very Wada. Is it Melt? I don't think so, because this is not Melt's background. God damn it, these are not helping me.
Sir, are you planning to try out the field that ends tomorrow?
That's my little gnome. Maybe, to be seen. This is Saika Magoichi. Okay. This is Emiya Assassin. Okay. This is Richard the Lionheart. Okay. This is Gilgamesh. It has to be one of those fuckers. Alright, is it Huyen Joe? Is it Lancelot? Single target arts 4-star permanent man. That's sky or star, lawful good. Why are we in the McDonald's drive-thru? Hi, can I take your order? What would you like? Also, hi Daisy. You should stream more. This is the guy with Huyanjo. That's Huang Fei Hu, but I think he's Earth. Yeah. Single target arts men. They're 4 stars. Can I get a 30-piece McNugget? Single target arts men that are either gods or star.
Sir, can I get a German goat night?
German goat knight. Permanent 4-star man.
I'll take a double bacon cheeseburger.
You would, Tammy. You would. You would be the kind of person to be like, I want a double cheeseburger.
Excuse me, is your ice cream machine working?
No, of course not. Why would you even bother? Why would you ask me that? Now I have to hit it with a hammer. Single target arts. That's permanent. Permanent is
Hot
what's throwing me
German
off.
goat female knight in a suit.
I can't think of that many
Hammer
arts
noises.
men that are just in the base pool. Is it Duryodhana? Oh, he's AoE. Year 3. It's not Saber. Is tomorrow Resident Evil? Yep. Year 3. No, there is a stream tomorrow. I had an error. My schedule is all fucked up. Is it Emiya? No, because he's a human. Is it Chiron? Chiron's not year 3 though, is he? Chiron was released in year 3? God, I feel like he was way later. When was the Apocrypha event?
Have you ever had a dream that you had, you could, you do, you want, you could do so, you do, you could do, you want them to do so much you could do anything. Sister, can I get a frozen Coke?
No.
Cousin, we have a problem over.
What's your problem over? Alright, well, let's do one of these. Let's do one of these. I need Mosaic, Reset, I believe that's Summer Nero. Yeah, damn. That one was easy. Marie? Nah. Cream? Nah. This is the best. This is unironically the best Nero Ascension. I love this one.
Aren't you about ready to go home now?
Oh, I saw what was I watching? I think it was Daily Dose of Internet, and they had a video where the guy's just like, apparently goats drink really loud. And it just made me think about every time on stream I do this. Ugh. Reset. Is that William Tell? No. That's Ashoka. No? Is it William Tell? No. Oh, it's fucking Yagyu. This is Yagyu. That's his third ascension. Yep. How does this sound? How does this sound on the funny mic? Alright, one more. Okay, whose chest is this? I believe this is Osakabe Hime Summer.
Could you make Tammy have a voice filter?
Damn, I recognize those tits anywhere. That's crazy. That's crazy. I saw her tits and I was just like, I know who that is. Why do you know that instantly? She's hot. Look at her. Well, speaking of things I know, this is Hokusai.
My Museum is louder than your mic.
Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Let's do one last one. Oh, funny mic is over, fellas. But we'll do. I'll keep it up until this. This is just somebody's arm. Whose arm is this? I'm gonna say that this is Miyamoto Musashi Summer's arm. I'm gonna say this is Ushiwaka Maru Summer's arm. I'm gonna say this is Gareth Summers' arm. Who the fuck's arm is this? I'm gonna say this is Maeve Summers' arm. Year 2. Who the fuck's hand is this? It's also, this artist is not very distinguishable, unfortunately. Is this Cairo? No, Cairo is year 3. Who's got these twinkish arms? Jarcher? Nope. Who the fuck? It's 100% a Summer Servant, right? It is some. You're right. This is Summer Saber. I think this is Summer Saber. She counts as year 2? I guess that makes sense. I guess that does make sense. Yeah, I guess that
Why
does
is
make
she
sense.
year 2?
Because it was after anniversary, yeah. And that was her leg.
She's
Wow,
post
that
Honey.
threw me off. Alright. Turning off Funny Mic. Let me know what you guys think of Funny Mic and how I can improve using Funny Mic. I will be using this more in the future. This is once again letting you all know that this is the invention of my dear good friend Cam, who I am currently trying to encourage him to make and sell these on like Etsy or something. Okay, I want to do one more. Let's see. Hijikata. Yeah, I was gonna say that. No, it's not. This is Tell. I'm fucking
You
stupid.
can make Funny Mic funnier by making the background music louder.
Dad and sister, that sounds 10. Dad and sister, that sounds 10 times better, but we didn't get our food. Oh, I'm sorry. Include his voice. Don't you mean our husband? No. She means my husband. All right, we're gonna talk about this. So we did a thing earlier where we kind of talked about like who I'm anticipating coming out in FGO here this year, right? Well, my opinions on that matter, and were that like I kind of mostly just talked about characters that I'm excited for, But there are characters on that are coming out this year that are significantly better than others. So, I could have done this tier list style. I didn't have time. So we're just gonna kind of like look at like who's coming out this year that's like real good. Also, do you guys want to see me get banned really quick? I was doing research for a video. Coming up for one of the for one of the shorts. It was for Andromeda or Andromeda. How do you pronounce her name? How do you say this cute lady's name? Tammy. Assist me. Andrew Tate. Mods, eviscerate him? Well.
Andromeda.
I don't think that's right. Well.
Wave.
Andromeda is a real cutie. Quite the looker. She's drawn by Lack, who is a very prolific Fate artist. Lack is the guy who draws Izo and also Setanta.
Andromeda. Wife. Who enjoy Andromeda?
So Tammy says Andromeda. Yeah, Mecha Kyogre. Oh yeah, you mean this? This fucker looks like Chatterbox. Well, I was just people often ask me, "Hey, Klidge, where do you get these photos like for the shorts?" And like, well, it's this website.
Has always reminded me of Mithra.
And I usually take them from like this area because they have all the craft essences. Now here's the thing. They also have like illustrations by the artist. And can I just say, Lack, dear fucking lord, man. And I'm doing this on purpose because I was informed that someone has not just one but two family members of theirs watching me currently. So you're welcome.
God, I leave this woman.
Just Goon Man, I'm
there's
not.
Nothing lacking there.
Just Goon Man, I'm not doing again. Look, he drew that.
Better not show his smug face in FGO soon.
Like he draws her really pretty. He really likes her. Like, look at this one. It's just let me put it to you this way. I am used to seeing Lack draw like this. And like this. And like this, right? Things that are hot but not outright like sexy. You know what I mean? I hope I'm explaining this well. Like, this is hot. I wouldn't say that this is like
her pregnant.
Questionable art because
me.
she just looks like this. And then there's this one, which is like a fucking like, damn, Lack. Bro was in his bag about something when he picked up the pen to draw that.
Chat, you need a woman who will smile like that at you.
Sorry, I felt like that was important to share. So, she got a fat ass. Look, if I was,
did Perseus cheat on her?
Just imagine that you are, imagine that you're Perseus.
From Vanguard
imagine that you are Perseus.
Inspiration.
Imagine that you are Perseus. And you are like walking home after killing Medusa. You're like, God, that was a fucking harrowing whole event. And then you just see that girl chained to a rock, at least a solid like half foot off of the rock because her ass is pushing her away from it. And you're just like, oh, I gotta step in and help her out. Wasn't Theseus at least not Theseus, Perseus? And at least 4 children. I'm not familiar with her lineage personally. According to FGO, she's got at least 3.
Whoever pulls me out of her will own the Philippines. Andromeda.
Okay, well. Yeah, don't worry. Perseus Theseus, I
Isn't
understand.
she like Herc's grandma?
Yes. Greek family trees are weird. Okay, guys, we need to focus on the task at hand. Who is the best servant? The top 10 servants that are coming out this year in FGO. Which, if you need like your cutoff mark, it's Phantasmoon is the last servant. Nemo Santa is the first servant. We have, what is that, 31? Yeah, 31 servants coming out. So, we're going to make a tentative list here of who the best servants that are coming out are. Alright?
Either Luke or Monte Cristo as the top.
So actually... Okay, you know what?
Luke, Phantasmoon, Monte Cristo, BB Dubai and Sia for the top, not in that order.
Congratulations, guys. Welcome to what the stream is about to become. You guys get to watch me form something. We're doing this. Yeah, we're making a tier list. We're doing it. I'm just doing it live. So start formulating your thoughts on who you think is cool. It is kind of wild for me to think that, like, fucking Ordeal Call 3 Summer is, like, already, like, right here. It feels like yesterday when people were really excited for that. I'm gonna grab a beer for this. Yep. It's not a bad idea. This is a great stream that if you are winding down your night, where did Iori go? Where did that Iori go? Iori did not go into the folder. Iori, go into the folder. Okay, you know what? Really quick, let me entertain you guys for just a hot second. Let me give you guys something to talk about, okay? So today was supposed to be a gotcha stream. Just I'm just gonna give you guys a little something to
I forgot
gnaw
that
on.
Space Irish Kigali existed. Glitch Borb.
There you go. Let's just put that there. This is an NPC in Fate that is not released yet. Those are rookie numbers. Only 706. Reminder, this is not a playable character. This is a character who shows up once. What is that? I'll tell you when you're older. Yeah, but have you seen her? It doesn't matter. Look, okay. I understand. Have you seen her?
Fine, look at Fate Perseus then.
It does not matter. It does not matter if she's popular. She's not a playable character, so her draw will eventually fade away. And even then, she's still been somewhat relevant for the last year since she released to a degree, which says a lot about her.
How was the Fate Strained Fake stream?
It was fantastic. I would highly recommend a lot of people watch that, including you, Deja, who's in the stream right now. I told you to watch it, and you said that Francesca isn't thick enough. And I'm like, okay, well, I see. She's not? Deja, she's like exactly your kind of character. I need a big booty baddie. You would like assassin then. I'm pretty sure you would like assassin then. When is Deja streaming more Uma Musume? Good question. Let's ask him. Never? That's a lie.
Click in the JP Spoil Arts channel. It has Flores MP animation there.
I understand. I need you to understand that I cannot bring my Twitter up on this stream because I will be banned. I am too concerned that I'm going to click on a link taking me to Twitter, and then as a result, just immediately being banned because, like, Krekov's art shows up. That dude has been on a spree as of late. I want this one. Glitch's Twitter is full of political hot takes, and by political hot takes, I mean graphic hentai. Yeah, yes. Actually, it's full of both, except the political hot takes are because people who I follow retweet them, and every time they do, I consider unfollowing. I'm just like, no. See, Saf, I don't know how to tell you this. What Deja is doing is they've already decided that they don't want to watch the show. And so they're trying to be nice, but they're also being coy about it. Even though they would like it, they're doing the dungeon meshy to me again. They're doing the dungeon meshy to me again. Which is where I was like, you should watch this show. You would like this show, Deja. I know you. I know you as a friend. I've known you for a decade now. You would enjoy this show. And rather than be like, yes, my friend Klidge, it has to be a fucking fight. It has to be a fight, or it has to be, maybe I'll get around to it, or they'll watch the one episode, and then it'll be like, I didn't like it, and then come back after seeing shit about it on TikTok, and after then being convinced by TikTok that it's cool, then you'll watch it!
I'm thinking the Dracula and Count Vlad might have been two different people that just looked alike.
Anyway. I can't even be mad because he's right. I know I'm right! Let's do... Oh, yo, we can do... Yo, do you know what we can actually do?
You TikTok.
I don't use TikTok. I don't like... I do not care for the social media. Oh wait, I need to... Hold on. I know exactly how we're gonna do this. But yeah, I am looking forward to when you do actually watch it, because TikTok convinced you to. And then I'm gonna be very upset with you. I need... Make a template. Make your own template. Create a single-use template. Choose a file. Go here. No, no. Go here. Open. Yep, that's right. You know what anime we've been watching? And by we, I mean I've seen one episode with Jordan and Chris, and it's abysmal dog shit.
I refuse to use TikTok because from my understanding it has some of the worst takes about shows and games ever, so I just avoid it like the fucking plague.
I have to make this like an actual one. What the fuck? FGO, okay. Do this. No, I've never... God damn it, how do I close this? I've never once wanted to use Leo AI. I've never once wanted it. I need, yes, this one. Do this. Open. Be portrait, right? Yeah. Alright. One moment, fellas. TikTok can be funny sometimes. I don't use it a ton anymore for various reasons. Yes, TikTok can be fun sometimes. I'm not going to rag on it to that degree. It's just I find that the majority of the content on TikTok is... Maybe the best... I think I've kind of just discovered this about it that I don't like, is a lot of the content on TikTok is just very disingenuous. It's people feigning having fun. Very few people, I think, on TikTok are actually enjoying themselves. I feel like most people on TikTok are not having fun. They're doing it for the sake of views. The edits on TikTok usually go hard. I'll give them credit for that. But I feel like that's not the majority of shit.
To ask, but are we going to get Resident Evil Requiem stream when it gets released?
Not when it gets released.
I would love to see Goat Sensei play it.
Not when it gets released, because what we're going to do, my plan for that, by the way, you can participate. What I'm going to do is I'm going to play through every single Resident Evil and then finish it all off with Requiem. Because here's the thing, I've never beaten a Resident Evil game. Except for 2, but I still need to beat 2, which we're going to do tomorrow. I've never gone through a Resident Evil game. You can skip 6. I'm not skipping any of them. I feel like I'm just going to do all of it. I feel like that is the way to do it. I want to do. I would like to do it. And Cam has very graciously said that he will assist me in any of the Resident Evils that require multiplayer or are better with multiplayer. And so if 6 falls in that category, Cam said he would help me. Oh, that was the thing I was going to say. Including spin-offs? No. Mainline only. We're watching fucking The Darwin Incident right now. We watched an episode of The Darwin Incident. Dude, that show was abysmal dog shit. That show is not good. I got the very, very interesting experience with that show of watching it with 2 black men who are theoretically the people who are like the who the social issues the show talks about is being like talked about, like discriminating against others for no real reason, right? And both of them were like appalled by the show. They were like, what the fuck are they trying to say? Is it about evolution? No. It's a Japanese man's take on how to fix American racism in politics. It's a Japanese man's take on how to fix social issues in a country he doesn't live in and doesn't have, like, the full context for. Where's Darwin in all of this? Darwin has to do with the human Z. A monkey? Deja, I'm not... Deja, that's not what I'm saying. You know that's not what I'm saying. No? Whichever... No, the main character, I think, is a monkey. He's not a monkey. He's a human Z. He's a half monkey, half chimpanzee guy named Charlie. So do we vote on No, this is gameplay. This is gameplay. You're lying to me. This isn't real. Deja, it's real. Not only is it real, it's award-winning. The guy who wrote it has won awards for this, and we were watching it and being like, bro, there ain't no way. Thank you for the info about the show. I was thinking about looking into it. You know what? I'll say this. If you're interested, watch it, because you may get something out of it that we didn't, but it was very interesting to see an episode of it trying to tackle social issues, and having people who are on the receiving end of the bad side of social issues be like, this show has no idea what the fuck it's talking about. It's real and the human Z has kids in the end. I didn't need to know that, but also, hell no, I'm not doing that. I mean, I kind of want to watch it and then just talk about it on Nostalgia Pile. It's called the Darwin Incident. It's something. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. I am going to probably just like single all of this out, what you see right here, and upload this as its own thing. This is something I want people to do. I want you to vote through Tier List Maker on who you think the best servant of 2026 is. Now, this is supposed to be in terms of gameplay, right? I would prefer if this was not, like, you're just picking them because you really like them. You can do that if you want. This is meant to be gameplay. I can't stop you, right? So, this is every servant that is releasing this year on NA. Go on through, choose the ones that you think are really good, and rank them wherever they need to be. If you can, I would prefer if you didn't skip, but if you do skip, again, I can't stop you. So, we're going to do this. I just threw this together really quick, so if you're just watching this on YouTube, hey YouTube, how's it going? Help a brother out. I would like to see what people think. Alright, let's do this. The premise of that show grosses me out. Oh, yeah. It's very interesting to see someone who has no idea what they're talking about speak with such authority. Alright. Nemo Santa. Nemo Santa's okay. In my opinion, he's a solid B tier. He's a decent, like, art support, and he can help you out with, like, stuff. He's good for what he is. He's not amazing. I don't think that he's gonna, like, ever be amazing, but he comes in handy every now and then. Takeru. My boy girl. You'll have fun having it. Bye, Deja. Thanks for stopping by. You need to stream more. I should listen to the gameplay part before voting. It's okay. The moment that people saw that there was a thing for this, they were like, I'm just going to vote on vibes. Takeru is a good art saber. They can loot pretty well. They have good attack. Can we get the links? I will give you the links once again. And I will also pin it in Twitch. There we go. I mean, Habitat really killed Santa? No, because they do different jobs. Nemo's a proper buffer. Habitat's a farmer. Takeru is... I think Takeru's like an A. They're good. They're good. They're a good unit. They're not S. They don't really push themselves past S, in my opinion. Just because they do kind of suffer from needing to like have their buffs to do any real damage, and their gimmick, which is cool, which is the guts gimmick, doesn't ever really come into play. And also, it would be nice if their arts down affected all enemies and not just the one that's being targeted. But otherwise, I mean, they're a solid unit all around. Raiko Lily is not so good. I'll be honest.
Innocent suffers from the fact that his kit is comparable to a Year's star, and you can only get him after Oceana, and his only buff in skill is terrible since the only buff that stays for more than a turn is for group servants.
That's right. It's been a minute since I've looked at what she does. I forgot that her whole deal is that she crit stacks. Ow. She crit stacks, then her NP is pretty okay. It's not that great. She kills Earth attribute people. Oh. Yeah, she's like a C. One crit up? No, she has multiple. She has base in her kit for one turn, 50%, plus 30%, so immediate 80, and then her skill 2. When attacking with quick cards for 3 turns, get 20%, so she can give herself 100%, and she has 3 quick cards. So it's, yeah, she can stack crits okay, but like the NP also counts. Hey, I don't know. I've used her on JP and I'm not particularly impressed. She's okay. I think she's like a C. Yui. Yui's an S tier. Yui is genuinely an all-around amazing caster. The only thing that Yui does not do is farm. And even then, you can bring her as a substitute if you need, like, bonus arts damage. Yui's an amazing unit. Yui's fantastic. Yui can be put into literally any team and she works. Yui's the GOAT. Yui is honestly one of the best servants that's coming out this year. So if she's still on rate up, if you don't have her, you should roll for her. She's 100% worth it. And on that note, I'm just curious. Who the fuck did this? How many NP copies do I need? You only really need the one. Use her for her skills. Her NP is just an extra cherry on top. The person who did this. I have your IP address. I know where you pee. Okay. Next up. Iori. Again, who are you people?
Banish them to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, this is Chiemon who's voting on this.
From what I saw on the vote, everyone that isn't CL has a D rank vote.
Oh, so somebody's just trolling then. Got it. Well, hope you enjoyed your attention. Yeah, Iori is a Tsukihime fan. They're a lost cause. The hole in their brain is expanding.
So literally Chinaman.
That's not his name. That is not his, and that's a very unfortunate typo. No, that is not his name. Yeah, it's just a Tsukihime stan. Damn. One of you watches me. If you're a Tsukihime super fan, why do you watch me? How can you stand? Are you like masochistic? How can you stand watching me when I shit on your favorite thing? Constantly. Tsukihime is mid at best. At best. I only rated some D since I simply couldn't care less about them even if they are great in game. Well, you're supposed to be voting about how good they are in game.
But Tsukihime has hot women.
So does every other fucking Fate series. Anyway, Iori's an S tier. Iori's another one. Amazing single target unit, probably one of the best welfares we've ever received. Comparable to a 5-star in a lot of cases. I'm seeing people saying you have to read Suki to watch Strange Fake. Hit them with baseball bats until they stop moving. Iori is fucking amazing. Genuinely insane unit. If you... Even without grailing him, he is just a 5-star in a 4-star's body, and he's free NP5. Everything in his kit is great. He's an amazing unit. Andromeda. Hey, look at your kit again. I just remember that you're not that good. I don't know if you're D tier, but I don't know if you're that good.
A majority of anime in existence has hot women.
Exactly. Also, if you're reading the original Tsukihime and being like, these are hot women, My tanky wife. Get stars. Get stars every turn. Reduce own damage taken. Charge NP gauge. Yep. 3-turn guts is pretty good. Or sorry, 3-turn taunt with guts. When attacking, charge on NP gauge. Increase, yeah. And then she has the thing, right? No, where is it? Oh, here it is.
I gave her a bonus tier because hot.
Every time Guts procs, she gets 10% attack up. Now, the thing that you're that they want you to do with her is that she gets hit, procs Guts, hit, procs Guts, hit, procs Guts, and that's how she gets her damage. Because her attack stat is bad. It's very bad for a 5-star. No, I was lucky and got NP2. She goes and she's bad. Okay, so here's the thing. A bad 5-star is still very good.
Even JoJo has had women in it, and the first 5 seasons probably only had 10 women in it.
Then don't let how I rate servants be the thing that tells you whether or not they're good or not. People think I have terrible takes with servants in terms of like rating them. Use her if you like her. Use her. If you have her MP2, even better. Andromeda is... she's got a 3-turn taunt, so I can't put her into D because that's very useful. But she's a C tier. Marie is also a freak. She's one who, like, people got really excited for and then forgot. Oh yeah, FGO is an amazing game because every single servant is viable in at least some context. And most servants are viable in every context. It's just, you know... How often are you going to farm with, like, Ushi Gozen? The answer to that is probably not very often, but you can use her for pretty much anything else. NP gauge every turn. Buff on defense, buff for 5 turns. Yeah, okay. charges her NP gauge when taking attacks. So the more she gets hit, the more she gets. Except Phantom. Phantom has buff clear. Except G-Man. G-Man is used in Khazra drop comps because he actually allows her to work better with his cooldown reduction and quick buff. Inflict curse for 3 turns to all enemies. Increase on damage against enemies with curses by the... Yep. Increase on arts perform... Yep. Self-invincibility for 3 turns, 3 attacks. Party-wide guts, except for herself, and then a heal. And then cursing them, evil cursing them. The damage, so you can burn 1 buff off, reduce their NP, instant. That's right, it's instant kill memes. Marie is like, alright. Yeah, painfully mid is genuinely like the best way to put it. She's like a C tier. Shining Star might be our first D. Because I'm going to see if I remember this. It's quick, and he has an Arts Noble Phantasm. Yeah. An Arts Noble Phantasm that hurts him. Morning.
Pain and suffering await you.
The only with a resub for 18 months. Welcome back. Glad to have you back.
Morning.
It does more damage against the main attribute, which is okay. I'd let me
Less a
just
shining
refresh
star,
myself on
more
your
like a
kit.
dim light bulb.
Pretty standard steroid. 2 attack, 3 turn. Evade is okay. Star drop rate. Oh, brother. Star drop rate in 2026. I see. Increase on crit damage when attacking with your quick cards. I mean, that's okay. And then increase on critical damage for 3 turns. Grant self buff on attack buff for 3 turns, which charges on NP gauge by 20% when attacking with quick cards. Increase on NP generation rate. Yeah, that's right. So they try and make his quick cards into arts cards with how they operate, but they only are up for half the battle like that. And then his attack stat, if I'm remembering right, is not great because he's an assassin with a low attack stat. He, I think, is our first D, which sucks. Monte Cristo, though, is an S tier. That dude lives forever and does a fuck ton of damage. He's insane. The only downside about him is that he's very, very expensive to level. Other than that, he's fucking gnarly. Like, he does a shit ton of damage. He can loop really easily. He can permanently stun enemies. Alright. Cagliostro, I've used like twice. So I have to refresh myself on what he does. Pretender.
The man meet the legend, the king of the cavern.
Yes. Quick, arts, buster. He has an arts NP, right? Yeah. Oh wait, that's right. He has the guts that like revives him to full health, right? It's charged on NP gauge by 50%, increase on NP damage by 30%, confusion as well. That's pretty good. Gives himself a guts for 1 time, 5 turns for 10,000 HP. Grant self on guts activation buff for 1 time. Charge on NP gauge by 30% when guts is
Cagliostro
activated.
is the only servant that can harm you or epileptic people.
Yeah,
avoid
that's
this
true.
guy at all costs.
That is true. NP generation up by 30%. That's pretty good. And then Oriental Martial Arts, increase own arts performance by 30% for 3 turns. Critical damage by 30% for 3 turns. Self debuff on attack. Inflict receive buff success rate down by 10% for 1 turn to enemy when normal attacking. Okay. And then this is increase own critical star generation rate of the arts cards by 30%. And art critical damage by, yep, okay. It has defensive buff removal, which is very good. AoE damage, defense down, bonus damage against lawful alignment. Why were you bad? I'm trying to remember why you are, like, bad. I just remember I remember testing you and not being that impressed, and I remember a lot of others were just, like, not that impressed by you. The kit seems good. The attack seems bad. Is it just the class? It might be I think it might just be the class is not a good fit. Like, how often are you bringing a pretender for their DPS potential? I think it was aesthetic. No, people didn't really care for his gameplay. But you know what? I just reading that, he feels like a B.
His damage is mediocre.
Alco. Controversial opinion. Alco's probably an S tier. The only real downside with her is that she doesn't have an NP, technically, until you use it, and then she gets one of the best NPs in the game. Just a big motherfucking nuke. But I like her. Sojiro. I'm debating S or A. It's one or the other. He is a freebie who dies. Hershey's only good if you have multiple copies. I have 1 copy of Alco and I love her. She's fantastic. It is Man. Man is very strong. I will say I've been less impressed by his performance as opposed to like an Arash. I'm gonna say S. Fuck it. He's good. It's a free single target berserker that blows people up. Like what more? What could you possibly want else? Yeah, it's just that he does have some skills that are lacking, admittedly. Alice is like, I don't think Alice is S. I do think Alice is A. Alice is a really, really strong AoE caster. She's an AoE quick caster, which is pretty unique. And then her skill, her really fun skill, is the one that says that she just gets invincibility for like a turn every other turn. So she's incredibly sticky. She's good for both farming and also just like other content because she's so hard to kill. A tier. Azumi no Izora. The girlies. The girly paps. I love their design so much. If I'm remembering right, these guys are like B tier material. Pretty standard steroid with an NP generation up. Two attacks, 3 turns on that too is pretty good. NP gauge up for themselves by 30%. Party's NP gauge by 20%, including their own, so that is a 50%. Still can't believe they weren't on your top 10. My top 10 was pretty stacked though. And then a party, the better party-wide heal for 3,000 extra HP. That's pretty good. And then, yeah, okay, so they have like a Trunk Sisters thing going on. Increase party's MP damage by 20%. When attacking with quick cards, reduce defense by 10% for 3 turns. When attacking with buster cards, increase own critical damage by 10% for 3 turns. And they have 2 of each. And then they give you waterside battlefields. That's actually some battlefield manipulation, pretty cool. Oh, they have some weird looking. They have some very strange passives. I didn't even realize this. Increase own buff removal resist by 10%. Oh, okay. Independent action's good. Party-wide. Okay, increase party's critical damage by 5% while they're on the field. That's interesting. Strange looking god. That's an amazing, like, fucking name. Protection of the Great Crocodile. Gain 5 stars every turn when you're on a water side. Charges own. Okay, so there is synergy with that. And they just have like a big AOE. Increase own NP generation rate by 20% if you're on a water side, which they can just set up. Removes defensive debuffs. Awesome. Or defensive buffs. That's just awesome. Deal 150% extra damage to chaotic alignment, and then increase buster and quick performance. Yeah, they're good. They're very good. I think that they're a B. Because here's the thing. Everything that they do is outclassed by a character that's released like 6 months later. But they're good. They're cool. Space Airish is an S. Space Airish does so much for a team. She is the everything. She is the moment. She is the god. She pops off. She does a fuck ton of damage. She's used in everything. You can just use her against literally every class except Avengers, and she works. Also, she's very easy to use. When you look at her kit initially, like, there's a lot going on that seems really complicated. It's like, no, it's pretty easy. She kind of just shows up and blows people up. CL. I think CL is also probably an S tier. CL is just like the super tank. It's just Bloom. It is literally just Bloom Ash. She's a super tank. She just does a shit ton of damage on top of being a ruler, I believe, right?
Hey, Suresh, my wife.
Moon Cancer. And also, who would... Okay, honest question. This one I get, because you want to see her in her bikini. Who the fuck is actively taking her glasses off? Are you like mental? Like, what's wrong with you? Also, yes, this is the correct ascension. Because this is the one where she shoots that fuck ass cat at you. Yeah, she's good. She's very good. I do not remember what Dobby does at all. I know she's like an okay Lancer. Glasses are very versatile. I recently went back and watched the Fubuki glasses rant, and I'm continually impressed by it. Bees in my hair. Alright. 20% art up for 3 turns, NP gauge by 30%, stars. Make 30 stars. Okay, it's okay. Oh my. Increase own attack for 3 turns by 20%, critical damage by 30%. Damages dragons by 50% for 3 turns. And then if you're on the water side, 20% attack, 20% crit, 20% defense. Okay. And then Make 10 stars every turn. Charge MP gauge every turn by 10%. Recover zone HP every turn by 1,000. Increase zone MP generation rate for 3 turns by 30%. And then it's a single target Arts Lancer thing. Okay, got it. She's like... Good night, kids. The weed is making this song
I'm
hurt my
sorry,
head.
but
Oh,
does
gotcha.
Ciel have a passive that gives her archer damage against sabers?
I don't remember. This is gonna sound weird. She just feels like Kagetora again, but kind of worse. Because she's not guaranteed NP5. Kagetora is a great unit, so I mean that comparison isn't meant to be like damning or anything. But I feel like why would you just not use Kagetora? I mean, I guess if you're fighting a dragon, there's an argument for that, but otherwise, I mean, she's just kind of like she seems like she's just okay. Zhufu, if I'm remembering right, is also kind of just okay. Also, shout out to the most blinding mentally chat.
Pain
I'm
and
here.
suffering await you.
It's fat like that thing with the 5 gifted subs. Holy shit! If you got one, please be sure to say thank you. That is insanely kind of you. Thank you so much. It's Fatly Clip. I hope I'm saying that name right. I probably am not. Mentally, I am here. A for her NP animations. Let me look. It was increase on arts and buster performance by 30%. Charge on NP gauge by
Dobrin
30%.
at NPR does
Pretty
more
good.
damage than Kagadora, and she has more consistent NP charging capabilities than Kagadora.
You see, you sound like you know what you're talking about, but I was going to say you're lying. There's no real way to say this. I'm sad you did it without trouble. Charges parties NP gauge by 10%. I think the I'm Cat is broken, and I don't know why. Charges parties NP gauge by every turn for 3 turns by 10%. Or, yeah. And overcharge parties NP 1 stage, 1 time, 3 turns. Okay. And then, oh god. Increase on instant kill success rate for 3 turns. Increase on NP damage for 3 turns by 30%. And then bonus damage against dotsed people. The High Servant passive is fucking crazy, you're right. It's single target, deals damage to one enemy, 80% chance to instantly kill them. If it succeeds, increase party's attack by 20% for 3 turns. Bonus against man. Zhufu, I hate to do this too, but you're a D tier. Or sorry, you're a C tier. Zhufu is kind of just like... She's a cool idea, but instant kill in this game sucks. It really does. Instant kill is so bad. And I guess you could use her, like, in some context to, like, kill some bronzes, but, like... What is Zhufu mixed with? Yume Ren's Spit. And on that note... Summer BB is an S tier. A lot of S tiers this year. Summer BB is a very, very solid art support unit with a lot of versatility in her kit. I really like Summer BB. I actively use Summer BB. Summer BB just does a lot for a team. It's kind of cool. Like, I think maybe the best analog would be if you don't have Castoria, or if you don't have Lady Avalon, you have to roll for her. Because she kind of fulfills that same niche relatively well. I would say especially if you have Castoria but don't have another art support, Summer BB is a godsend because she fills that role. Oh, good night, Saf. Yeah, Summer BB's great. Like her a lot. Summer Tit Cannons. I remember you. I remember you not being very good. Your gimmick is this. It's the bunny girl gimmick, right? Party's MP gauge by 20%. Recovers party's HP every turn by 1,000. Attack by 20%. However, chance to increase enemies' attack as well by 10%. Okay. It's a taunt for 3 turns. Okay, well that's going to save you. That will save you from D tier. Increase on defense for 3 turns by 50%. On defense buff. When getting attacked, NP damage up. And then Moon Rabbit. He has a servant. Increase own quick performance for 3 turns. Bust performance for 3 turns, both by 30%. Evade for 1 turn. Increase critical damage of bunny servant allies for 3 turns. Alright. Reduce their skill cooldown, which counts for herself, I believe. And then her NP is just a big bonk, right? Ignore invincibility, deal damage to all enemies, bonus to super. Yeah, it's just a big bonk. She's very run-of-the-mill. B. Summer HM. Invincibility 2 times 3 turns. Attack up for 3 turns by 20%. Stars every turn. Make 15 stars every turn. And get 15 stars now. That's okay. Increase on Buster performance for 3 turns by 30%. Increase on Star Absorption for Buster cards by 500%. Damage by 30%. Okay, got it. It's okay. Reduce enemies' MP gauge. That's good. Charge your own based on the enemies that you... Okay, so normally that's going to be an extra 30. Followed by that 20%, so she's got 50 built in, technically. Increase own NP generation rate by 30%. Okay, it's a very standard kit. Damage against lawful, damage against good, bonus damage against rulers, and then charge MP gauge. God, she's like a fucking C. She's a foreigner? Yeah, she's kind of lacking. Hakuno is good. This is one of the... Is it yeah, it is this one. Hakuno is good. So long as you have NP gauge, you can keep shuffling your cards until you get the ones that you want. That's what this skill says. It's pretty good. And it resets everything too. And by the way, it's a 0-turn cooldown. So again, if this is maxed out, so long as you have at least 10% NP charge, you can infinitely push that button to get the best hand possible. This is the best skill in the entire game. It's up there. It's a really, really strong one. It can be a run saver for a lot of things. Just be like, I just need these cards. And you're like, all right, here you go. Here we go. Rainbow buff for 30%. And then on attack, if you attack with a quick card, you get evasion. If you attack with an arts card, you get 20% NP gauge. If you attack with a buster card, you get 20% crit damage. Pretty good. And third skill, C cubed punishment, aka CCC. Pick one. You do bonus damage against this attribute. I hope you've been studying. Charge own NP gauge by 30% and get 10 stars every turn for 3 turns. And then their Noble Phantasm is it ignores anti-purge, but not evade. It goes through invincibility, but not evade. And then deals damage and has a chance to stun them. They're both really good. They're both very good.
Just did the calculations, and
A's.
Dobrinia does less damage than Kagadara even if both are anti-U, but that is not considered in Dobrinia's overcharge.
I see. No, not you. Are the Hakuno's welfare, or am I going to see? They're not, well. You pick one as a welfare, and then the rest are added into the friend pool. And then later you can unlock the other gender one that you didn't pick. And that will also be added to the friend pool.
I've had too much beer for all of this information.
Don't worry, we're almost done. We got 6 more and I'm going to call it quits because I'm starting to get tired. Alright, Kazu. I want to put Kazu in S. Because Kazu is very strong. Kazu is one of the best units that's coming out this year.
Hakuno of the Hakuno Prefecture of Hakuno, Japan. Nickname, Hakuno. Eye color, Hakuno. Hair color, Hakuno. Height, Hakuno. Weight, Hakuno.
Indeed. The only wrong thing with her is that to work properly, you have to have another copy of her. And most people do not put her up on their support list. They should, but they don't. But is that her fault? So should I hold it against her? I'm going to say no and put her into S anyway. Tut's whole deal is that Tut is able to... is Sekiro. Tut dies twice. Shoots him with his NP. It's single target arts, I believe. It kills him, and then he can come back one time with bonuses, and then he does it again. Yeah. Yeah, he's 5-star arts Arash. That's not a bad way to put it. He can use Black Grail. It's the issue is that he's not as viable as you think he is. He's not a bad servant by any stretch of the imagination. He's just not broken. So I think he's a solid B. Van Gogh Minor is strong. They have a pretty okay kit for the most part, and then they get their buff, and their buff makes them insane. By that I mean that they do a fuck ton of damage. I believe it's all crit damage, right? They start crit stacking. Yeah. The more crit stars you have, up to 50, the more crit damage they do, up to, what is that? 150% crit damage, you have 50 stars. On top of rainbow buff. Well, rather, you pick one for the party. But whatever. It's a choosable buff everybody for 20% and give them better NP gain. And then HP up, NP gauge up, make stars, make it a battlefield. And then they have a AoE quick NP. I like them. I think they're like a solid. They're a solid A or B. I'm gonna say B though. Lohi is S. Lohi's incredibly S. Lohi is arguably the best servant coming out this year.
Oh, hi, Mozart.
Lohi does everything that you want a servant to do. If you're watching this and don't understand, roll for Lohi, trust me. The Promised Quick Zerker. Now for less promising things. Abigail Summer, my daughter. Or Summer, what the fuck? Abigail Santa. Increase own arts performance for 3 turns by 30%.
Roll for Lohi or else.
Increase on critical damage for 3 turns by 50%. Gain stars every turn for 3 turns. Get 10. That's a very okay skill. Then increase the value of master skills while they're on the field by 20% for 3 turns. Increase on NP generation rate for 3 turns by 30%. Increase on critical star generation rate to how many quick cards? 1. And then 2 attack, 3 turn evade. Got it. Then party's NP gauge up by 20%. Overcharge party's
You don't
NP
need to roll for Lohi since
1.
she is a permanent servant.
Increase max
so she
HP
will
of the child
put you on a
servant
Zerk
allies for 3 turns, and then make more stars than her NP. Is more master skill buffing, critical damage buffing, recovers HP, reduce all enemies' NP gauge, increase arts performance. You would think that she would be okay, right? In actuality, she doesn't do enough. All of these are kind of like things that can be done with other servants. And the master skill thing, while it's interesting, is very much like hampered by the fact that the master skill system is really you use one thing every like 6 to 15 turns. So it's just like, it feels like it's they can do more. I think that they could do more with this. So on that, I think she's a C. And on to our last one, fellas. Phantasmoon. Party-wide NP gauge up by 30%. NP damage up by 20%. Overcharge. See, like, Phantasmoon's... This skill immediately does most of what fucking Abby does. Red Star Vamp. Phony. Increase arts performance for 3 turns. Buster performance for 3 turns, both by 30%. Changes own extra attack to hit all enemies. Cool. Increase own extra damage for 3 turns. And then charges own NP gauge by 20%. It's okay. And then Blue Glass Moon. Gain stars. Increase one ally's critical star absorption. Oh, it's targetable. Give them star generation buff, so they make more stars. Attack up, crit up, and then she has a single target bonk NP, right? Yeah. Because I use her to kill Olga, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Single target, seal their NP, increase own extra performance by 50%. If they're evil, does more damage, and if they are... And they charge NP gauge of humans. Phantasmoon's pretty strong. She's like I think that she's an A. I think she's a very, very solid A. She does a lot. She does a lot well, but nothing perfectly. So I think A is fair. Yeah, that looks good to me. All right. A lot of S tiers this year, and I think that's just because the quality of servants as time has gone on has improved. Are there any servants with that trait? Pseudo servants. Like Waver's a living human, for instance. Yeah, this is a very stacked year in terms of like gameplay. It's either they're all very, very, yeah, exactly 10 in the S tier. Good. That means there's a third of all servants are S tier this year. At least in my estimation. These are all good. All of these are good in the S tier. I mean, again, Yui's on rate up right now. Roll for her. She's so fucking strong. A tiers are still very good as well. B tiers are still... I think that's good for B tier. Average all around. C tiers are ones that I could see getting buffs in the future. By that, I mean mostly Ushi Gozen or Andromeda.
And then there was Shining Star.
Shining Star... Okay. I'm going to spoil my fun fact to all the people who showed up for this. Shining Star was designed for Fate Prototype, and it shows with his skills. And how they like... It feels like he's a servant who was designed super, super early. And then they just kind of didn't get around to it. Oh yeah, next year's going to have a shit ton of good stuff too. So yeah, I mean, you know. This is all just my estimation, but if you want to rate these servants as well, I'll have the link in the YouTube description. I'm going to do that right now on my YouTube live, because I will forget. I will forget. How do I do this? Well, I'll do it when I end. So, speaking of which, we're ending the stream. Thanks for hanging out, fellas. I'm going to go to bed. If you can probably tell by the end of this, I was starting to get very tired. I'm worn out. We practiced very hard for training today. I will catch y'all later. Fellas, big love. Peace out. Happy rolling for Miss Snake, because I will not see you guys do it. Good luck to everyone who's rolling for her. I wish many old men with their dog upon ye. Good night.